watching Taco Talk, number 3 live stream, Sunday, the 11th of May, 2025. Thank you for coming. He's not behaving. Why aren't you picking up? Uncle Al, how are you doing? Susanna Morrison, proud single mom. Welcome. Well, Uncle Al, I took notes on what you provided, and quite a bit. So we'll go through it when we get a few more people inside. In the meantime, see if I can pull up a stream on my phone. Wow. I'm always having trouble with this. Happy Mother's Day. How are you doing, Uncle Al? Am I subscribed? Oh, dear God. Well, I had it pulled up. Oh, my God. Where am I? Back. I'm sorry. I'm slowly losing my mind. Uncle Al would say, he's got senility. I don't know if I got senility. I think it's old age. Idaho Garden Girl, how's it going? Hello, Vay. Let me give you standard moderator, Verna. All right, Vay, you got standard moderator. I just gave myself standard moderator. Oh, man. Allow me to laugh. He's laughing. You can't laugh. Well, I'm laughing. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. I tell you what, Uncle Al has been giving me good topics, and he's been giving me good. He's been giving me good advice. Very good source of information. Could call him a mentor. That would make me a mentee. Oof. Enrique Trevino in the house. Hello, Enrique. Happy Mother's Day. Both. A little bit of mentee, a little bit of mental. You know, I joke about my age. I know there are a few of you in here, a few of you around. Not necessarily those in here who've got some years on me, but it is a double holiday for me today. Well, what's the other holiday? I don't do good guessing. My daughter came over, and we had steaks that my wife grilled. Used up the last of a 20-pound propane bottle, and got two more. Got to change it out, and then go refill it. Go down to truck and tractor and refill it. It is what it is. I was born on Mother's Day, 67 years. Well, happy birthday, Verna. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Verna. Happy birthday to you. And many more on Channel 4 and Scooby-Doo on Channel 2 and blah, 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 blah. Hooray! What is it? Frosty the Snowman says, happy birthday! Oh, gotta be able to laugh. It keeps you young. Five in the house, 5 likes. Well, Enrique's wanting to know what the topic is. I'm just reading his mind. Today's topic is preparing your family for disaster. One, well, I like that. Uh, I need coffee. Must be in the same mindset, your family. I remember Idaho Garden Girl talked about her kids being extremely woke libtards. I think that's what she called them. Very liberal. And they don't really associate with her because she's, you know, moderately conservative, reasonable. So, in order to work with your family, oh, please, Uncle Al. Right. Uh, yeah, the wife grilled 6 steaks, wrapped them in foil over the grill. They were very good. My steak was very good. Used some steak sauce. Um, had beans and a mixed vegetable. Mixed vegetables. Very good. I was looking at those beans and I was thinking about Uncle Al and the beans he had on his shorts, and I was thinking of Blazing Saddles. One of my all-time favorite movies. Anyway, you must be in the same mindset. Belligerent, unstable, uneducated persons, example, students, IGG's family, cousins Dumas. I guess those are some of Uncle Al's relatives. He's often talking about his cousin Dumas. And must understand the difference between the task in hand, not drifting to other subjects. I drift a lot. Ha 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 ha. The stakes were high, I'm sure. Uh, I put my foot in persons behind to correct that behavior. Uncle Al's always talking about kicking him in the nads or kicking him in the butt or whatever. Verification of your student for mentorship. No criminals, no mental illness, no retarded or slow people. Doofus, Air Force term for low IQ people. Melinda Elliott, hello. Extensive notes from what Uncle Al sent me. Drop the student if ignorance is shown. It's May, Mental Health Illness Month. Train the family members on their age and strengths. Kids under 13, light duties, and stay close to an adult. We find bodies of children that wander away in the woods. Women, first aid training, cooking, food preparation and processing, pantry services and storage, water storage and purification. Men, self-defense, food storage, water storage, power generation, etc. All adults take courses and get certificates and run them through their paces. First aid, fire safety, swimming, hand-to-hand, firearms, non-lethal weapons, Uncle Al's machetes. Well, no, that's the lethal weapon too. Um, martial arts weapons, that machete, well, here we go, the machete, knife, and spear. Also, riot control and report writing. Mentorship takes a long time, 5 to 10 years. If students weren't ignorant, they wouldn't be students. That's true. Students become students to overcome ignorance. Good evening, little lone prepper. Thank you for coming. Prior systems and excuses are not acceptable. No Boy Scouts, no Marines, or armed forces. That is a myth and a crutch for the untrained. Again, food in the food in the nads. A lot of old people reminisce during training. Make them do it. They may cry. They talk about 20 to 30 years ago. Sometimes I'm talking about 40, 50 years ago. My reminiscings go way back. Again, food in the nads. Don't fall for that myth. Okay, let's avoid myths. Joseph Moore. Welcome, Joseph. All right, Joseph, you're standard moderator. Welcome. Whoa, there we got Mike Crusher reviews. Mike coming in. All right, Mike, you are a standard moderator. I am using, as you can see, my second channel. I'm letting my main channel rest for the month of May. And I make sure that I'm subscribed to all the people that have been following me. I've got a core of people. And trying to make sure that I touch base with them. I was communicating with Joseph. I think it was a text message or an email or something other, or a comment, and he had said that his daughter had been into that package that I sent him and had the pudding, I think the pudding or the applesauce. She'd already went through that. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Physical training. Too many YouTubers are sitting drinking sodas and eating snacks, not doing physical training. Can you and all family members walk 2.5 miles in all terrain and weather? Uncle Al walks 2.5 miles in the suburbs. My nephew's ranch, Bureau of Land Management pasture. Can you carry 2 gallons of water a half mile in a bucket or jug? Okay, 2 gallons. A gallon is about 8 pounds, 16 pounds. £16. Eight watching and 10 likes. Um, can you lift yourself over a fence without support? If not, you're out of shape. I could possibly do it, and I'd be breathing heavy. I'd be having a hard time breathing. I would. I'm honestly, I am not in shape the way I used to be or the way I need to be. And I really can say I have nobody to blame but myself on that in regards to that. In a real disaster, you will be left behind. No excuses, protecting the family. Yeah, depends on how high the fence is. That's true too. I don't think I could climb one of those 32-foot, walls that the United States is putting up along the Mexican border. I could not have done that when I was in shape. No. Proper education against influence and propaganda. Mass media and social media have been corrupted. Always trouble check the source and verify it. Most YouTube content creators forget they are a media source, period, and fall under legal obligations from local, state, and federal agencies. Get a lawyer and stop making assumptions and excuses. 5 to 28 years in prison. Go over plans, routes, and items in bug out or bug in gear and equipment. Make sure that all adults understand this. Too many YouTube channels always parroting, selling items. I don't sell merchandise. Lots of fear porn and information. Always for the view cord. Preparing is not this. It's real life if you screw this up. You die a slow death or die on the side of the road holding a smartphone. Uncle Al sent me this. This is good stuff. And I'll probably go through the whole list again in a few minutes. 9 in the house, 9 likes. You got anything new up, Mike? Need to check. Well, I called Amazon today. I had ordered a pack of fuel tabs. A 24 pack of fuel tabs. With tax, it's like $5.40. It's for a small emergency stove. And goes with this emergency stove. This is the new boxing that they're putting them in. I'll pull out and show it to you. I need to do a video using it to boil water. $24 fuel tabs. You put a couple of fuel tabs on there. If you're basically heating, got a cup, something bigger, you stretch it out. So I'd ordered These right now are going for about $6. About $6. This is something good to have. So I ordered some fuel tabs for this, another set of fuel tabs. And I've got Espit fuel tabs for Espit stove, which I could use on this. I could use with this. Trying to get the bloody thing back in. I don't use those inside because those smell. When you use it, that one smells. It's probably similar. Honestly, Verna, I did not. Yeah, the fuel tabs don't smell good. It's okay if you're doing if you're using one of the other stoves and you're using camp heat or you're using sterno, you can burn those inside, no problem. And you use it to boil water, tea, coffee. Excuse me. We want to make something. Yeah, toxic gas. Got to watch out. Speaking of toxic gas, I tell you what, those beans that Uncle Al's been making with all the ham and everything, that looks like it fit right in at Blazing Saddles, the cookout scene. One of my favorite scenes. Cyanide, toxic gas. Yes, that's true. You don't want to be in enclosed space that stinks, and you know, and it could hurt you. You breathe enough of it. Charro beans. That's right, charro beans. It's how the West was won. It wasn't just the Indians sending up smoke signals. Oh Lord. One of my favorite movies. There, I used the cookout scene. There's about a 1 minute clip that they put together at the cookout scene, and I used the audio from that. You know, Slim Pickens comes out of his tent and he starts sniffing. He says, "GD," and then he starts with his hat back and forth. Somebody says, "More beans, Mr. Taggart?" And he responds, "I think you boys have had enough." My my favorite scene of the movie, when the rednecks are out there eating beans. Yes, natural gas. A green flame. Oh Lord. It is a classic. It is a classic. They interview Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is still alive. He's like 95, 96 years old. And they interviewed Mel Brooks. And he was talking about they could never make a movie like that again. A lot of the language in it, like Lily von Stuck. Stuck is German for sexual relations, that bad F word. And I mean, some of the language that they use and some of the names, and I mean, it was really funny. I really enjoyed that movie. It had Harvey Korman, and I mean, it had a cast in it. Mel Brooks played the goofy governor. Gene Wilder. I mean, it was an all-star. Slim Pickens. It was an all-star cast. All-star cast. No, they couldn't. So, Uncle Al graciously provided the topic for this evening, and I'll go back through it We are about 30 minutes into the live stream. Oh, he's 101 now. He's old. You know, I knew he was in his mid to late 90s. Preparing your family for disaster. That was the topic, Enrique. Your family, your group, those who would be with you in an SHTF or Teowaki situation. They need to have the same mindset. They need to be on the same page. Everybody needs to be on the same page. You know, we're going to get through this together, but we're going to get through this unified, and we're not going to mess around. We're going to take care of what we need to take care of. Belligerent, unstable, uneducated persons, you can't have them. So if you got anybody who's going to be a problem, you don't want them. Oh, he's 98? Well, he's something other. $1926, okay. Yeah, Young Frankenstein was outrageous too. Classics. I loved Young Frankenstein. Terry Garr. Madeline Kahn again. May she rest in peace. I think she died of cancer. Gene Wilder, I love Gene. Marty Corm. Oh shoot. His eyes protruded. Names are escaping me now. So everybody must understand the difference between the task at hand, not drifting to other subjects. Put your foot down. Verification of your students for mentorship. If you're going to mentor somebody, you don't want criminals, you don't want mental illness, you don't want anybody who's going to be a problem. When I used to be involved with Taekwondo, we would not take in a discipline problem, or we would not take in a bully. We wouldn't train them. None of the people like the Air Force called doofuses. Drop the students if ignorance is shown. It's May Mental Health Illness Month. Train the family members on their age and strengths. The kids under 13 like duties and stay close to an adult. We find bodies of children that wander away in the woods. They do occasionally. Women first aid training, cooking, food preparation and processing, pantry services and storage, water storage and purification. Everybody needs to have firearms training. Whether it's a revolver, a semi-automatic pistol, a shotgun, a rifle, everybody needs basic firearms training. In an emergency, it could be all hands on deck when it comes to weapons. Men, self-defense, food storage, water storage, power generation, etc. All adults take courses and get certificates and run them through their paces: first aid, fire safety, swimming, hand-to-hand, firearms, non-lethal weapons, martial arts weapons, machete, knife, spear. Also riot control and report writing. Mentorship takes a long time, 5 to 10 years. It's like an apprentice program. Prior systems and excuses are not acceptable. No Boy Scouts, no Marines or armed forces. That is a myth and a crutch for the untrained. Again, food in the NADS. A lot of old people reminisce during training. I made them do it. They cried and say it was 20 to 30 years ago. Again, foot. What am I saying? Foot in the nads. Sorry. Jesus. I'm thinking of food. Should be thinking of fat foot. Physical training. Well, yeah, you young kids know. I think I was about 12 when I got my first 22 pump, Remington pump. Physical training. Too many YouTube preppers are sitting drinking sodas and eating snacks, not doing physical training. Can you and all family members walk 2.5 miles in all terrain and weather? Need some good shoes. Need good shoes or hiking boots. And yes, I can walk a couple of miles, 2.5 miles, probably twice that amount. I can walk all day. I used to be able to walk all day. Get me over a walk, get winded pretty fast. But walking, yes, I could walk at a fairly steady pace. Uncle Al walks 2.5 miles in the suburbs. My nephew's ranch, Bureau of Land Management pasture. Can you carry 2 gallons of water a half mile in a bucket or jug? That'd be about 16 pounds. Can you lift yourself over a fence without support? Depends on how high the fence is. They said a 6-foot fence. I'm thinking I used to be able to. I don't know that I could now. If not, you're out of shape. Well, I'm out of shape. In a real disaster, you will be left behind. No excuses. Protecting the family. 6. Proper education against influence and propaganda. Mass media and social media have been corrupted. Always double check the source and verify it. Most YouTube content creators forget they are a media source, period, and fall under legal obligation from local, state, and federal agencies. Get a lawyer and stop making assumptions and excuses. 5 to 28 years in prison. Yeah, Chinese food cooked on a wok. Okay. No firearms for children under 13. Okay. Go over plans, routes, and items in bug out or bug in gear and equipment. Make sure that all adults understood this. Take care, Verna. Thank you for coming. Too many YouTube channels always parroting, selling items. I don't sell merchandise. Lots of fear porn and information. I don't ask people to send me money or anything like that. Always for the view court or view count. Preparing is not this. It's real life. If you screw this up, you die a slow death or die on the side of the road holding a smartphone. That, again, twice through it, is what Uncle Al had sent me. We are coming up on hurricane season. It's going to begin in June. And as Uncle Al pointed out, this is Mental Health Month. What are you going to do with all those people out there when they can't get their medication? All those people taking happy pills. to keep them from being angry. Think about that one. Think about that one. Oh, you're going to retaliate again? Okay. That's fine. I give as good as I get. I would think that probably what you sent me this last time was probably a little bit more than what I sent you, as far as the monetary figure. I'm pretty sure, but that doesn't mean I don't have other stuff up my sleeve to send. 10 years ago, I walked 5 miles per day, but a lot has happened since then. Hip replacement, plus 10 years, etc. God bless you. I would not want to go through that. Hip replacement. God bless you. Remind everybody what a deed is, Uncle Al, or a neat. Excuse me, a neat. 10,000 steps a day. Oh, no education. Neat. No education. Something. I forgot what that acronym is. Neat. Yeah, get your walking in. Eat right. I ate salad for supper. Had a salad with vinaigrette, and when I get off here, I'm probably going to have another cup of coffee. So I am using my backup channel. This is my second channel. This is the channel that I used to when I had more energy and ambition. I would no education, no employment, no training. Neat. Okay. Thank you. That I need to internalize. Uncle Al's waiting for his Uber. So I've got 3 more weeks of school, and I'll be out for 2.5 months of summer. I'm letting my main channel rest for this month. It's been advised it'll help me with the algorithm when I come back. I went over, achieved my 1900 of 1902 subscribers, and I did my 1900 subscriber giveaway. Sent Joseph Moore his retaliatory package, which he says he's going to retaliate back on me now. And so I'm working on trying to get my backup channel up to 100 subscribers. When I started this about a week ago, I was at 61 subscribers. Today I'm sitting at 67. So I picked up about 6 subscribers in the last week. And I may or may not get there, but I'll probably get closer or close. I will probably do a 100 subscriber giveaway if I can reach 100 subscribers. Motivate you that if you got multiple channels, subscribe me on your backup channel. I'm subscribed to a bunch of people on both of my channels. And I know some people have 3 or 4 channels, and they got 3 or 4 devices, and they're running streams for people, and they're running this, and they're running that, and they're giving playtime, and they're, I mean, that's, you got people, this is their younger folks. This is their occupation, trying to hit it big as a content creator. And they grow. I mean, Susanna Morrison comes in here, and her main channel, she's got 30,000 subscribers. And I know that she's really popped up in the last couple of years, since I've really been trying to take it seriously. My friend David, he's going by Yoda now. It used to be Guru and Wahoo the Turtle. When I met him, he's from my father's ancestral home area. Just live in suburb of Atlanta, where I got family in the suburb of Atlanta, and he was following along a couple of hundred behind me. I was staying a couple of hundred ahead of him. Got to a point where he went over me, and then I'm a couple of hundred behind him. And then a few months ago, it just blew up. Now he's got 10,000, going on 11,000 subscribers. Just blew up in a series of a few months. More power to him. I'll be happy when I get to 2,000. I'll think a lot, and I will do a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. It's 95 degrees outside where Uncle Al's at. Well, here it's probably in the low 80s. Victoria, Texas. I figure all the lifting feed bags. Oh, yes. Chicken feed. God almighty. Dog food. Woo! Toting buckets and jugs of water, pulling weeds, mowing, raking, moving hoses, feeding, watering cows, feeding and watering chickens, dogs, cats, collecting eggs, etc. You get a lot of daily exercise, lady. I can guarantee you that. Belinda's Country Living. Belinda, thank you for coming. Belinda, you are now a standard moderator on my backup channel. Thank you for coming. Was 83 there, 63 tomorrow. Yeah, it's down in the low 60s, upper 50s at night here still. A lot of times we get rain overnight. We get a lot of rain. It's rainy season. So I go back to work tomorrow. I work till the coming weekend. I will plan on doing live streams Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I will try to put out some shorts. And I've got some more videos I'll try to put out. Please leave a like and a supportive comment on my shorts and on my videos. And I am trying to give as much watch time as I can to you folks. And I apologize, but I do most of the cooking. My wife does not have very good health, but she tries to do whatever she can. Got to go to a specialist again tomorrow. I am getting tired, and it is about 7:45. I've been on this live stream for about 49 minutes, 8 in the house and 10 likes. And I will tell you that I appreciate you. And when you get up in the morning, thank God for the day. Say your morning prayer. Lord's Prayer is a good one. Take your medication. If you take medication, drink your coffee. Get right with the world. Honor your parents' memory if they're not around. show you have home training. If you do have your parents, tell them you love them every day. You don't know how long you'll have them. It's a blessing when you get up in the morning. You don't know how many days you have. And Yoda came in right when I'm getting ready to leave. You keep showing up right when I get ready to leave, Dave. I'm not really putting in a full hour. But thank you for coming. So, that being said, everybody, please have a blessed day. And please watch Taco Talk. And hopefully we'll see you again on my next live stream. And I will post it. Thank you. And everybody have a good night.